The oldest
Zombie,
woman
taking the power back.
The oldest woman I ever been with was a 65-year-old woman. I was a hooker, and I gave her $20 to jerk me off. I was 17 years old.
Wait, how old was she?
65.
65?
Probably a little older.
And you were 17?
17, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, $20 I gave her.
Did she look good or something?
No. Actually, I don't want to say her name in case she's still alive.
Wait.
And we know how big this podcast is. If I get back to her, turns out she's like Rodney Wirtz is like fucking aunt.
What was her name? Brenda something?
Yeah, Brenda something.
She was on Cinemax.
She was on Skinemax.
Cinemax,
Yeah, she was like a Skinemax model, and she sent me like there was. This is how fucking stupid I was. This was like I was 17, so it was like 2000.
You sent her a dick pic?
No, I wouldn't do that. I'm a classy guy. I'm classy, okay? All right. I don't do that. So what happened was I was on Craigslist. That's how I find hookers, right? On Craigslist.
Okay.
So I would
How many roses did she cost?
Well, that's the thing, right? I was on the phone negotiating the roses.
Yeah.
I was on the phone, and I was just like, listen, baby, I'm not going to give you $100 on the first try. I don't do that. Like, I was like talking like a hot shot. Meanwhile, I was only 17, so I had little to no experience.
My parents only give me 20 roses a week.
Exactly.
How many roses do you need?
Well, it's funny. The $20 did come from birthday money. So I was like, listen, how about this? How about I give you $20 for 10 minutes? I think that's a fair deal. Right. She's like, why does all these young guys want to fuck me? Right? That's how she sounded. She sounded like a Marlboro cigarette. And I was like, I don't know, because, you're so beautiful. I don't know. So, but it's funny.
She said, oh, stop it.
Yeah. So the video she sent me, though, I was impressed because it was Cinemax. The only thing was, it was Cinemax from like the mid-90s. Right. This was 2008. So she in the mid-90s was considered like a MILF. She was like already like probably in her mid-40s.
She's a real piece of ass.
She was a dame back then. Yeah. She was a number. So...
It's like Cynthia Miles from Midnight Cowboy.
Right. So she, so I get to the house and it's like it's on the other side of the island. I get to the house and you're with me, right?
This is getting weird.
Rob drove me.
I did drive you. Yes, right.
In case I got beat up or something.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. That's a good brother.
Buddy.
Yeah.
But a Jamaican nurse that was
buddy system.
It's okay now. Easy now. You're totally. You're fine, boy.
So what happened was I go to the door slowly.
He's right? Like his Meals on Wheels here.
Hiding your cock in the tray. Peel back the foil. Somebody order sausage.
He's on your dick.
Hold on, I'll chew it up for you.
So I go to the door. It was an apartment like zombies, an apartment like yours. So I go, and this old lady answered the door, but she looked okay, like not bad, but she was an older lady. She
was, was hanging out of her nightgown.
Yeah, she was like 70. She had a few fucking cats. I don't give a shit. I'm there to fucking bust a nut in this old lady's face, So
let me lock these guys away.
So I go and she's like, all right, go, honey, go relax in my bedroom.
That's not what I sound like.
So I go in my bed. I go in her bedroom. I take off my clothes, right? And it's funny. At the time, I was very heavy. I got into shape later on when I was in my teens, but at that time I was heavier.
You were just a kid.
Yeah, I had a little baby fat.
You didn't know about putting in the work.
Right, exactly, bro. So shortly after, I went on a diet of creatine and crap bars, So I take off my clothes and I'm laying there on the bed, and I do feel a little ridiculous because she is like an old lady, like she's like, I feel like this could be my grandmother.
Yeah, I can break her hip.
Her husband's urn was on the nightstand.
Literally, she had pictures of her daughters on her nightstand who was smoking hot.
But they were in their 50s.
And the lady's giving me
You thrust too hard to break her hip.
Her granddaughter's even hotter in her 20s.
The lady's giving me a massage, and I'm looking at the daughters. I was like, oh my God, their fucking mother's a whore. I feel terrible. So she's like trying to say, "Oh, you're very strong, honey." I'm like, "Oh." So I feel like
buttering you up with gristle.
Yeah, you're very strong. I'm also going blind.
All my cataracts being comes on the
It's
face.
funny. So as she's getting
You're very strong. Could you move this couch for me before we get started? My son's a lazy piece of shit, I tell you.
take the plastic off the couch. So she's beside. Then the cat jumps on top of me, on top of my fucking calf. I'm like trying to kick the cat off me. She's like, "Oh, I forget the cat's
The closest thing you got to pussy all night.
I forget the cat's name. Let's just call him
Mr. Sprinkles.
Mr. Sprinkles.
Yeah,
She's
Mr.
like,
Mr. Bad Timing. Get the fuck out of here.
I want to mouth fuck this bro, and this cat comes on. So Mr. Sprinkles, she's like, Mr. Sprinkles likes you. I'm like, get Mr. Sprinkles off. So she goes, okay, now roll over.
Finger up the ass. Finger up the ass.
So I know it's so funny. I'm a putz. I'm a real putz because she touched my dick almost instantly. Fucking just jumped. Just semen jumped as high as her fucking beehive haircut. Landed right back down my balls.
And I've seen the mountaintop. And it was glorious. Her hair was white like snow.
I swear to God, if I was in a situation, I'd jacket. Expelliarmus!
Right. So I don't know what that was. I would
Harry
never
Potter.
say that.
I like that. I did better.
Maybe. Yeah. So so I get up and she's like, "How was that, baby?" And I was like, "Well, we agreed upon $20." And I this how classic I am. I tipped her $5. I was like, "Here's an extra $5." She's like, "Oh, thank you, honey." So she's like, "I'm actually gonna play the lottery after this."
That's actually bingo night.
Right. So I put on my pants. I take one last look at the photos of her daughters. Take one last look, and I'm like, oh my God, their mother's such a whore. I just ejaculated probably on their fucking mother's bed.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm a real scumbag, you know?
Right.
But so I'm walking out. She's like, grabbing my ass. She's like, you should come back anytime, honey. I'm like, and she's like, maybe 40 next time. And I'm in the car. I'm driving home. I was with you, and I smelled wonderful. You know, I smelled like
Smell like hot sex.
right, exactly.
And mothballs.
And that was the oldest woman I ever been with. Then I hooked up with some old lady on St. Patrick's Day. But that's a story told another time. Another time.
I gotta make peepees. I gotta make.
I'm surprised that she gave you a massage first. That's a lot of handwork for a 65-year-old.
Yes.
This is early onset arthritis.
She had very bony hands too. Yes. Go.
She stroke you, or she just like strangle a chicken.
To be honest, I was such a putz. The minute she tapped my dick, I shot.
Whatever.
I shot a load.
I like strangle like you're about to wring a chicken's neck.
Right. But no, I don't want to.
No, it's good. You're an easy customer.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? You don't put up
in and out.
Yeah.
I don't fuck around.
In and out.
Good.
You get what you came for. You're polite. You leave.